unpleasant area claimed to have seen groups of 2 or 3 men wearing black suits. Some reports would even say that the men would show up to the houses of Mothman witnesses that had claimed to be from gas or water companies coming to read the meter. The men typically would go to the basement, but after a while, the homeowner would report checking on them, only to find that they'd vanished. Was the Mothman an alien, and were the men in black somehow linked? Okay, it's all getting very Cloud Atlas here at number 8. At number 4, we have the alien hijack. It's 1977. You're watching television, but then this happens.
Execution of all captured prisoners of war.
What is going on? You bang the box a bit. You're like, what's this signal? What's going on? People used to bang on boxes in those days because TV was analog and not digital, and sometimes signals would just get interrupted. After a while of banging, this happens. Hi there, Brilliant. So Brilliant is said to be an alien from the Ashtar Galactic Command, and he hijacked a southern television broadcast via the Hampton transmitter of the Independent Broadcast Authority in the UK at 5 p.m. on November the 26th. Now, the time zone of the alien is unknown. I am kind of assuming Brilliant's gender here, so please excuse me, but I'm going with he. He said, all of your weapons of evil must be removed, and you have but a short time to learn to live together in peace. Or you must leave the galaxy. This is our message to our dear friends. We've watched you growing for many years, as you too have watched our lights in your skies. You know now that we are here, and that there are more beings on and around your Earth than your scientists admit. We're deeply concerned about you and your path towards the light, and we'll do all we can to help you. Now, the broadcast interruption is generally considered to be a hoax, but we still don't actually know where it came from. If I was watching Southern TV on that wintry night, I would truly have begun to question my reality outside of my world. Maybe scientists and the government do know more than they're letting on. Does J.K. Rowling know more than she's letting on? We have Dementor into number 3. We have the man from Torred. This is a very scary story that comes from 1954, when a smart-looking man was detained at the Japanese border. Now, he'd just arrived on a plane from Europe to Hadena Airport. The man said that he was on his 3rd business trip to Japan that year, and he had a wallet filled with a mixture of currencies.
My English are a mess. What am I going to do? You're not in this alone. With FreshBooks.
To verify his business traveler status. However, when he presented his passports, officials were absolutely baffled. Asking where he was from, the man spoke in French, and he said he was from Torod. He showed his passport again, and stamps that supported his travels. The only thing is that no one had ever heard of Torod. Torod is not a place. They don't have passports. It doesn't exist. Beyond that, he was carrying a checkbook to a non-existent bank. The company he was traveling to visit said that they'd actually never heard of him, despite him insisting that he did business with them. When he was asked to point out Torod on the map, he pointed to where Andorra is today, and he seemed confused and offended to be told that his country was not a real country. Now, he was detained in a hotel overnight whilst Japanese authorities decided what to do with him. He didn't seem threatening, but he obviously wasn't who he said he was. When they came to collect him in the morning, he disappeared. Did he accidentally fly through a portal into our universe, and how did he manage to get back? Honestly, this one is super baffling. I definitely recommend doing some of your own reading around it, because the story is crazy. Coming in, bringing it back down to earth with a story that gave me chills, we have The Curse of Timur's Tomb. Curse stories really do make me question reality, and I could have gone with a classic King Tutankhamun tomb story, but I thought I would tell you a lesser known one, which is still horrifying, and, well, you'll see. So Timur, or Tamerlane, founded the Timurid Empire in the 14th century. Now, this stretched across Central Asia and Persia. Timur was a warlord and military tactician who killed some 17 million people, so you didn't want to mess with him. The tactical tyrant was buried in modern-day Uzbekistan. Now, years and years and hundreds of years later, in 1941, his burial chamber was infiltrated by Soviet Union soldiers.